Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to talk about the 3 myths to hunting Africa. First off, we're going to talk about safety. Guys, I hear it all the time when I say, oh, I'm going to Africa, I'm doing this, doing that. People are like, oh, is it safe over there? Are you sure it's safe? Can you travel over there? Like, isn't it dangerous? Guys, I'm here to tell you, it's dangerous everywhere. No matter where you're at in the world, there's always going to be the places that you do not want to go to. Look at Chicago. You don't want to go to places in Chicago, LA. You don't want to go places after dark and all these places, even Vegas. Remember, it's all about where you're at, who you're with, and what you're associating yourself with. So if you're having a good time with a great outfitter, you're not going to be going to the bad parts of town. They're not going to be taking you to the dingy places after dark. And 99% of the time, you're going to be away from the cities, away from the towns, at either their private hunting places or in the middle of the bush, like in remote Tanzania or Ethiopia. Remember, you're going far off the beaten path where there's very, very less chances of there being any danger from human conflict. Look, if you're in wild Africa, you're going to always have the danger of snakes, you're going to have the danger of lions, buffalo, all that. But remember, it's all about planning, taking proper preparation skills, and putting in the time to find the quality outfitters that are going to keep you safe no matter where you go. Remember, danger's everywhere, and it's how you make it out. So guys, Africa is super safe, and I would not hesitate to go there. I consider it my second home, and I feel much safer over there than many places here in the U.S. Another big myth. Diseases. Everyone thinks Africa is like run rabid with diseases, that you're gonna die when you go over there. Guys, that's very false. There's very few diseases really in most of the most common hunting areas that you're gonna have to deal with, like a lot of Namibia, Zimbabwe, and South Africa. You just really got to worry about malaria, and there's a lot of malaria-free stuff in South Africa and in Zimbabwe and in Namibia. There's a lot of malaria-free areas, less so in Zimbabwe, but Namibia and South Africa, there's lots of malaria-free or low-risk areas. So guys, all you gotta do is get the pill, take it a couple days before, however the dosage says it on there, depending on the brand you take, but you don't gotta get all these shots. I've had to get a lot of shots to go to places like Cameroon, like in the far middle of the jungle where there's a lot of different bugs, but it's like a more tropical environment. So remember, there's not a ton of diseases in Africa. You're not going to just die over there. We have plenty of diseases here in North America after all, after all the stuff that's happened the last few years. So it's safe, it's easy. There's not that many diseases. You're not just going to die. So take the proper preparation, research it, and have a good time. You're going to love Africa. Myth number 3, the final myth of today's video, is cost. Everyone thinks you got to be super wealthy and rich to go to Africa hunting. Guys, that cannot be further from the truth. In 2023, I'm going to go off price of space right now. In 2023, you can go to South Africa or Namibia, and you can do, a 7-day plains game hunt, 5 to 6, let's go 5 to 7 species, depending on the species, flights, tips, all that stuff, dipping pack coming home, all that included for the price of a quality elk hunt here in North America nowadays in 2023. It's not super expensive, guys. It's not cheap, but in reality, look at what you're getting for that price compared to what you're getting for the price here. And it's a big misconception that you have to be super wealthy to go over there. That is further from the truth. You just got to plan properly. And like I said, you could go on a great safari for the price of even, the most common elk and mule deer hunts here in the United States. You can go do a safari minus a few, bills like shipping stuff back and whatnot. But guys, remember, it's not a huge deal to go over there and spend just as much money as it is here on elk and deer hunts. So that concludes this video on the 3 myths to hunting Africa. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it brings you some value. Please share it with a friend. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the podcast. And make sure you sign up to get notified on all the blog posts on the website. Have a great day. Happy hunting.